I think the most important thing to remember when you go into a national park, or any wilderness area for that matter, is that it's not an amusement park. It's one of those things where there's a little bit of preparation and a little bit of knowledge that's needed because it's such an unforgiving environment. Now, when we talk about search and rescue operations, 75% of those search and rescue operations in the National Park Service dealt with people who were day users only. That means they weren't prepared to stay overnight. It was just something they wanted to go do. They wanted to go take a picture. They wanted to get off of the trails just for a few minutes, something like that, and ended up needing help from outside agencies. Talking about kids and teaching kids, it's super important to make sure they understand that it is an unforgiving environment and that they take it seriously. First thing is they need to have something with them, some kind of a kit or some set of materials. It doesn't have to be in a prepackaged format that says survival kit on it. Something like a backpack or a bag or even the pockets in the clothes that they're wearing. If they've got the materials that they need, that's what we're talking about. If you go out there and they do happen to get away from an adult or supervised areas or get lost or whatever the case may be, there are a couple of very important points that we should talk about with those kids. You need to teach your kids that if they do happen to get lost, they need to stop moving. They don't want to become more lost. It really does complicate the search and rescue solution as far as the responders are concerned. Kids need to have emergency shelter that is easily accessible and easy to use. Tear it open, put it on, and sit down. Now, sitting down, you don't want to just sit on the ground. A little foam sitting pad, putting that in there, folded up, takes up almost no space, doesn't weigh anything at all, but can make a tremendous difference. Having some kind of equipment with them to signal, something like a whistle, because that whistle blast is going to carry much longer distances and is much easier to hear than a voice that may be overcome by running water sounds or by the wind or whatever the case may be. Let the kids know that if they are lost, it's not going to be something that they're going to get in trouble for. The searchers are there to help them. Mom and dad are not going to be upset with them for getting lost. They're going to be very happy to see them, and it will be a good thing as far as the search and rescue is concerned when it ends successfully. So if they hear their name being called, if they hear someone coming, a vehicle sound or something like that, they need to start using the whistle, that noisemaker. They blow it long and hard over and over and over again, because that whistle blast is going to carry much, much further than a human voice will, and you'll be able to continue it for much, much longer. Bottom line, tell the kids to keep blowing that whistle until they can see the rescuers coming. The national parks in any wilderness area in the country is a wonderful thing to go out and utilize. We're not trying to scare people and make them think that it's automatically going to happen, that there's going to be some kind of negative outcome. In fact, most of these scenarios, situations where people need help, they resolve from a search and rescue perspective. 92%, in fact, resolve in less than 24 hours. So really, it's just a matter of protecting yourself and taking a couple of extra steps to get all the things ready so that we have the peace of mind to know that if something unfortunate happens, we have everything that we need ready, and it's not going to be a negative outcome.